Greetings, everyone. It is afternoon. It is daytime in the United States. It is 2:30 in the afternoon on the east coast of the United States, and I am streaming. I feel like streaming, which is most curious. So here I am. I'm standing in the crossroads between the farm district and the university district. And what's there is the town hall. Ayush. Hi, Ayush, how nice to see you in chat. Welcome. Welcome. And you can't join the stream? I know. I'm sorry too. So, it's 12 a.m. Well, it's very sweet of you to say hi, and I appreciate that. It's midnight where you are. Good gracious. I am good. I am okay. I am able to be here and stream. I missed the morning, and so it's actually, I'm glad to be here. And I'm glad I got to say good night to you and pleasant dreams. And thank you for stopping in. It's nice to see you. It is. And you're okay? You're going to have a good night? You had a good day today? Find out. I'm going to change my view for a minute. While Ayush is there, and just one moment. It's okay? Okay. Let's talk about the fact that I actually am on both Twitch and on YouTube. And so on Twitch yesterday, yay, excellent, yay, I'm glad, cool. On Twitch yesterday, we did some things. We started a whole nother greenhouse, and it is being worked on, and the farm for that greenhouse is doing. He just went to sleep. Yes, he did. I think he's doing okay. He went to sleep and he's doing okay. And look what we've got here. Dun, 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 dun. Yay. Good night. Have good dreams. See you next time. And Mr. Villager. Oi, Mr. Villager. Hello. How are you? And how are you doing? And so we put in one of the farms, and this farm here, I'm going to look and see how far it is. So this farm is still being worked on by Cash. And over here we have the new hot and dry farm. Yeah, Vincentius is fast asleep. He's fast asleep already. And we are growing in here. On one side we're supposed to be growing. Hold on for a second. What's wrong with that field? Add hot and dry. It's maintained hot and dry. We're growing I think that is beans. I think these are beans on this side. Let's look and see. No, it's the nether peppers we have never seen. No wonder I didn't recognize it. This is the nether peppers that are growing. We're good. We've had a busy morning with all sorts of things going on, and some things that were a little disappointing, and some things that were a little okay. And why did I do that? He's just going to put another one there when they're working. And but other than that, I think we're okay. How are you? And there should be seeds here. Let's see if there are any seeds here for this. I don't see any seeds, and so that means that they picked up the seeds, the chickpea seeds, before he had a chance to plant them. And that's sometimes what happens, is their food and they just go ahead and take it back to the so we're doing okay. How about you? How about you? How are you doing? And let me come here. We're going to look at this. The other thing also is we were going to put a third field out here, or we have 2 fields here, and I forgot about the field. So I think here, right now it's saying cold, and we can't put anything here. Shoot. Let's get the seeds for a minute. Is this where we're going to put the cabbage? Because we don't have any cabbage yet. I think that's why we put this back here, so that we could put cabbage there. Hearing is not possible, right? So guessing will be used. Still adjusting the greenhouse. Yeah. And this is cucumbers, and I'll have to go to the other one. And over here, we're still missing something. We have cucumbers, we have cabbage there. And let me check for a minute. And right here, that's what it is. We're going to have bell peppers. Well, that's what happened. We have a missing field. Okay. So let me type something in the chat for a minute. So what I'm telling Mr. Villager is that this one that we're looking at right here is the second. Yay! Thank you, Josiah. Josiah finished that field. Let's go here and let's go sleep. Josiah finished the field that we were adding, and we're going to come here and look. We can see that Violetta is working on the greenhouse and Cash is working on the farm. And these 3 builders are the only ones who are working right now. And Josiah has finished his last project as level 2. And so after I sleep, we're going to look at both of the 2 greenhouses. But this is a second greenhouse that we have added in the east, in the, if I'm not mistaken, northeast. But let's look at the map and see. I think it's going to say here. It is in the way we're facing. That makes this the southeast. Nope, we're facing north. So the northeast of the city, near the trains, near the rail tunnel that goes out to the swamp. And there is Violetta. She was the builder who was supposed to be going out to the outpost, and instead she is ending up building this complex, this climate controlled greenhouse. And then Cash is working on the farmer for the greenhouse, and behind, Josiah just put in 2 more fields. So the farmer who's here, and there is a farmer who's here, the farmer who is here is going to, Brian is going to have all 5 of those fields, but since 3 of them are small, so 2, and then this one and these 2 back here are small, it's going to be the equivalent of 5. Yes, hot and dry. But the one out here, the this one right here is cool. It is cool. And it's because we can grow cabbage there. Now I have to check and make sure that no one's growing cabbage in these fields over here, but I don't think so. I think that's why the pepper is being grown on the top. Let's look at the fields over here. So we have carrots and beets, squash, and these are mint. And then the two distant ones that aren't being worked on, I'll have to check. Oh. Now that's the cabbage field that I just put in, and cucumbers. We're growing chickpeas and we're growing peppers. So the ones that we can't see right here are rice. Oh, no, they're not. Hold on a minute. Let me see. Yeah, is eggplant and something else right over here. No one's working those fields yet, so they haven't been assigned, I think. Hold on. Yeah, I don't have enough people to work these two back fields. Kamari came over, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the fact that Kamari is now working here. Kamari is working here, and so far she can do 4 fields. So she's doing broccoli and she's doing spinach in these fields. It says there's 2 fields here in the northwest. I think they're the rice and they have to be the rice and the but it's interesting that they're not growing. You were going to suggest a hothouse complex, but now we've discovered the climate conflict. It's almost unthinkable. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was originally putting this field right here. I thought I was making this into a hothouse sort of collective here. And this field, I'll have to check on it. But we're going to switch this out and make it peas. Peas also need hot and humid, and we're not growing any. And so I think I would like to. And so I'm going to change that to peas. I'm going to hope that we get enough rice from one field so that that'll be okay. And everything here is okay. I just need to see what level this is. This is only a 3. Oh, it's the ultimate. It is a full level. It's a decoration field. So decorations only go up to level 3, and it's a full level 3. And now she's going to come in and make sure, that's Miriam, she's just making sure that it's hot enough and humid enough here. And so these are the hot and humids right here. And what are we up to here? This is up to level 4. So that's where all the farms are at level 4 right now, except the spanking brand new ones, which are over here. We also, oh, Mr. Villager, can you hear me? I'm going to do something. And for those of you who are watching, if you would like to join in, if you're able to be in chat, today is June 10th, 2026. We have a brand new puppy. There was a pack of wolves in near the hill when I was in Twitch yesterday, and from that pack of wolves, Cannon took a pup, and he has trained the pup, and the pup is now going to be a friend. And they're gone too. There was like 4 wolves here. And so we gave Cannon permission to go out and bring another puppy in. The puppy doesn't have a name. And so if you have a name, if there's some name that you think would be cool for this puppy, I would love to hear it. So our first dog, our first wolf, is named Rude Wolf. And he is, and he's the older of the puppies. And then this one right here, nope, that's definitely Rude Wolf. Hi, Rude Wolf. He said hi. How are you? Yeah, are you looking for the puppy? Where'd the puppy go? Let me see if the puppy's in here. I don't see the puppy right now. Wow, look at all these field people we have. So the reason we have another is so that Rude Wolf and this other puppy will bring the sheep and the cows back down into this area so they can be harvested. So if we don't have them, then the animals are gonna stay up in this shaded area, and we want them to actually come down into the other area. Now, just because I'm here right now, let's do wheat. Let's do a wheat, and let's do a carrot. And I'm going to bring them back for a minute. What time of day is it? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's still good timing. So here we go. So I've got I've got carrot in my hand. So the pigs are going to come back with me. All the pigs are going to come back over here, and I'm going to bring them all the way over to here, so that Brendan can take them. Look how many we have. So this is good. So they're going to be there, and now let's go get the cows and bring the cows and sheep and bring them all back. So we've got cows and sheep back here. I'm going to come all the way back into this area and try and get their attention, and then we'll bring them all back. So come on, guys, come on. And here we go. So we're going to bring them over to here, and that way Phoenix and Colt and Amani, there's Amani, can get them, and they can milk the cows. Now, this is one of these things, we've had one of these fields before in, hi Polly, there's Polly, hi Polly, hi. We've had one of these fields before in, where did we have it? That was Prosino. That was actually Prosino, where we had a field where we had to bring the cows in so that they would be milked every day. And I don't mind doing that. It's actually kind of fun to get them to come in. And I'm going to give peas to, let's come over here and give peas if he hasn't left yet. I think he might have left already. No, there he is. Okay. So he's going to come out this door. And there he is. Hi, Nikolai. We're going to give him these peas so that he can put them in. He can grow them in the field. And he's going to replace this rice field with peas. And we'll just let him do it. And he will do it. It'll take a little bit of time, but he's going to put peas in this area where the rice is. And so that's where we're at as far as the hot and humid is. So we have 3 hot and humid fields, and those are going to be Nikolai's fields. Nikolai has moved into this area, and it turns out that Nikolai actually had a relative. And so, Mr. Villager, I hope you can hear, and if you can't, I'll try and explain it again another time. But is this done? Hold on a minute. Let's see if this is a level 4. It is. Excellent. So I'm going to take away the torches from here. It's a level 4 house, and I believe that we just have a couple houses now that are not level 4, and they're the brand new houses. And so we are going to wait for them to be up to level 4, and then we're going to start doing level 5 businesses. So all the builders are level 5. We only have a couple businesses that are level 5 right now. This dining hall is a level 5 because we needed to put in this farm right here, and this farm is a level 4. And then around the corner in this new section right here, we have the new greenhouse, and we had to build a new farmer and a new house. So if I'm not mistaken, the house is up to level 4, and I'm going to check right now. We're going to go into the house for a moment. The house can be entered from this floor. We'll go upstairs and see, and it is absolutely a level 4 house, and the two farmers are here for the moment. Aiden and Brian, if you remember Aiden and Brian were thick as thieves when they were kids. They were running around and playing all over together, and then it turned out that Brian was actually being raised by Aiden's relative, and nobody knew that Juliana was Aiden's relative. And so I'm going to do a thing where the kids have parents or they have relatives. And so the ones who had the same last names but did not claim those adults as their parents, and the parents didn't claim them as their kids, those are relatives. And so I'm going to look through a lot of the city today. That's a visitor down there. Let's walk down the rail tunnel. We're headed for downtown. The rail tunnel, this is the far eastern end, and we're walking towards the western. This is the mechanic shop right here and the glass shop, and they have an entrance into the tunnel. We have another entrance coming up, and this is the warehouse, and we have a special entrance here where merchandise can be brought in from the rail and put on the tunnel in the warehouse. And then this is the train station, and the train station is level 4. This is where people come and catch the train to go out of the city. And there's Josie on one of those streetcars. This is the mining complex here, and the mining complex, I might have to widen this doorway for them, but so far they seem to be okay with that. And let's come down here. Then this entrance right here is the market. This is the market district, and there is the farmers market at the end with colorful canvas roofs on the vendors, on the shops. And I believe that this is a 3. Do I want to bring it up to the 4? We might as well go ahead and bring it up to the 4. If we do that, I think I'm going to have Wade bring it up to the 4 for a moment. This one just got left behind, and that's what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for places that have gotten left behind. So Wade has been doing some studying himself, and he's actually increased his book learning to a 27, which is pretty good. We're going to bring him back for right now, and he's going to work on this arcology guard tower that is at this part right here at the beginning of this. Do you think you were going to suggest a hothouse complex? Oh yeah. Do you think female NPCs from Plains should wear the common coat, or should they wear skirts? I think they should, based off of the fact that you're doing sort of medieval, they could wear a combination of both. If it's chilly, they could wear coats and skirts. And I think coats and skirts would look really cool. And let's have Wade upgrade this to the level 4. And I think he's going to go ahead and upgrade this to the level 5. And then right here, this is the gatehouse that goes out of the city. So this goes outside. Where is the border? You can see the border right there, and this is beyond the border. And the border goes right out to the bridge, and beyond this, the people are outside of the city. So whoever this is down here, they're actually outside of the city.
If you say so.
Hattie, what are you doing? Were you just making sure that everything was okay? You're sleeping now. Okay. She's very sleepy. All right, and her daughter, the child that she raised, Raylan, Hattie and Harrison fostered Raylan when she came in, when she arrived. Oops, I've got a thing in my hand, the builder tool.
It's a fine morning.
This is Raylan, and Raylan and Hattie are the gatehouse archers, and they like working together. Hello. Emmett just came in. Emmett is a bell. We might have a bell here. We might. They hope to find a warmer place. This is not that warm, but we shall see. Does that mean they are visiting the old outpost site? That's kind of what it seemed like, but they won't go that far. They only go to that portion of the bridge because they're taking the streetcar, and the streetcar doesn't stop on a dime. And so she's out there. And you can see she might be out there because visitors come out here to catch the train. And so she might be out here to protect visitors. This is a visitor right here. So, if you want, Mr. Villager, we could work on that new town, and I still need a name for the new puppy. And there's Hattie. So she just woke up, and she's headed back. Maybe I should make it so that there's a way for people to come from the boat right here. So a little boat would come here and take them to the shore, and then they could walk up here and go right here and come in. Like passengers could do that. That would be an interesting thing to do, to just have a little, let me look at the border for a minute. Let's look at the border. Yeah, we could have a pier come out to here, like a low pier come out, and then have stairs that come up here, and people coming off of the passenger boats, like this one, could come here and go in. And Wade would probably like doing that. He started building the builder shop, so that's good. So why don't we look at that for just a second? A deck, yes. We have a new puppy who needs a name. And so I hope that you are in the mood to provide a name for the puppy. Let's come here, let's look at Nordic. Nordic has roads that are on the waterfront. Let's see what we can find. Infrastructure, roads, waterfront roads. Let's do a dock. And let's X because nothing was there. Let's do that again. Infrastructure, roads, waterfront, dock. And here we are. Let's see what we can put here. Raise it up. And let's put it right here like this. So we could have a dock here on the side. See, it's not going to interfere, and it can actually be built by Wade. He's not going to drown. This is only one block down right here. I think he's going to take away the ground underneath. Shoot. But I think it's actually okay. We'll probably help him and take some of this away in front. And I think that we'll do that. And then we can have a small boat here that goes out to this boat. This is the door right there. Goes out to this boat and gets people. And I like this part. At level 3, it would look like this. We don't need the level 3. We're just going to do a level 1. Yeah, we don't need the level 3. We're not going to have that street light in the back. And so we'll just have Wade work on this. Assign a builder, and the builder is going to be Wade, and build the building. And so that part will be done. And when it's done, then we'll talk about what kind of stair we're going to have come up here and join with that piece. And we can have Wade build it because he doesn't have anything to do until the other fields are done. Everyone's either working on something or waiting for something. And Mr. Villager is having trouble hearing. So every once in a while, I'm just going to go over and say, and there we go. And let's come here, completed. So Josiah finished the field. So Josiah is not working on anything. And I don't think there's anything for Josiah to do. So we might have him either just resting. If he's going to get restless, we could have him go and study for a while. We could do that. So let's see, there's Dennis and there's Josiah, and he's just taking some time off right now because everything in this area is a level 4, but I'm going to check just to be on the absolute. And look what I just found. So build options, the builder is Josiah. Upgrade. So we're going to upgrade the shepherd who got left behind. And let's look here. And this is level 3 also. So Josiah is going to upgrade these. This is what I'm looking for. Things like this. And this is going to be upgraded too. And this is a level 4. No, you're kidding me. None of them are level 4s. Wow. I'm going to pick this up because all they're going to do is take it away. because it doesn't belong. So let's come here, build, and because these are tiny, see it's only a block of gold, we're going to have him do all 3 of them. And there we are. Okay, so close.
Okay.
That's closed. That's closed. And there we are. Now the new puppy is going to be in the shepherd's area here, and then Rude Wolf is going to be with the dairy people, with the cows, the ranch hand, and the dairy farmer, and so they'll all be here. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to gather some pigs for a second. Come back here. Where all these pigs are back here. Hello guys, come on. I like doing this. And we're going to bring them all over here in this area, and so that will take care of them. And then let's get the farmer, the sheep and the cows. Let's go all the way back here, and let's see if we can get these sheep in this corner. And these guys here, come on, all of you. And we're going to bring them all over.
What can I do?
And put them right here. And there we go. So Phoenix will now milk them, and I'll just have to do that earlier in the day so that they get a chance to harvest and to work on things. And so that's what we're looking at. And look who we've got here. So I have this in my hand, so I might as well go ahead and use it. Let's come here. Let's bring this one in. I'm going to go here. And you're going to follow me. That's good. And then we'll close that up. And I'll put that away. Okay. So that takes care of that for right now. All right, so let's go back over here, and we can see, why does that keep showing up? These are, what are these here? These are beets, okay. And he's doing he's doing beets right here. And he's outside, yes, I know that he's outside. I think I might want to do this. Let's look here. Let's take one of these, and put them there. So all the way in this area right here. I'm just going to have this be here. And then the field part right here, let me get one of these and break this down. Maybe this part here. Remember, this is only a level 4. The dining hall's a level 5, so it's permanent. But this part is only a level 4. And can I do this before it gets too dark? Can I put coarse dirt underneath that section right there? So right there, put in this so that it's not growing grass underneath. And there we are. Do we have one here? This is fine. All right, and then we can put this back into the backpack that we have. And yeah, so my allergies are bothering me a little tiny bit. Vincentius Primus and I were out today. We had errands, and so we were out, and that has led to me sort of being a little bit more itchy, but nowhere near what I was when we first got here, because I've been working on feeling better, actually getting better. So I'm gonna take this whole thing away back here, and there we have it. We could take some away here so that we can see that they are walking in this area. Right in here. And then over to this area here. And we're just doing this in the middle of the night. We're just taking this part here. Let's take this away and come from here and get one of these. Put there. This building is the highest it's going to go up to. It is a level 3, and it's only going to be a level 3. In the same way that this building right here is a level 2, and that's all it's going to be. So let's talk for a minute about something that happened. So we always try and be super careful with the kids, but sometimes we mess up, and we messed up big time this time. And I know how it happened. It happened because Heidi's father was a single parent. It only named her father, and her father had a different last name than she did. And so that means she had her mother's name, which means that she had been with her mother, and then she arrived because something happened to her mother. She arrived here where her father was. And Kamari, who was living with Bryant's father, who is Ismail, Kamari was living with him, and so she helped Bryant take care of his kid since the mother was not available. And then when he came back to work, I just happened to look at his stats and saw that his mother is not Kamari. Now, Kamari and Ismail have been living together for a long time, but that's not who his mother was. His mother was Phoenix, the dairy farmer. They are an official couple. And let me go to sleep here, and then we'll talk about that. And it was like, oh my gosh. So in the story that I'm telling here, Kamari wished them well, and she was happy to be with them. But at this particular point, for her own well-being, she said that she was going to give them the house. So Phoenix, Bryant, and Ismail live in the farmer's house, and she moved in with Brendan, the pig farmer. She moved into this house here in a way to be as far away from them so that she wouldn't feel so attached to Ismail, who she had been living with, and to Bryant, who she helped, raise, and Bryant's daughter, Heidi, who she helped to raise. So it sounds very soap opera, but that's what happened. And so she lives here now with Brendan, and she's okay. There is a bedroom down here, and I'm supposed to check and see if they are sharing a bed, or which would make them a couple, or if she is just sharing the house with him. And it is morning, so we're not going to see that for a while. But they live there. Living here took here. This is Colt. And Colt was living with Amari. It was Amari Colt was living with. And if I wanted to, she has her choice of Colt or Brendan. But we'll see. If it turns out that she's sleeping downstairs, that she's not going up to the same bed that he's going to at night, then we'll move her into here, because maybe that means that she doesn't want to be there. Or we might find out this is too far away from those fields. So the fact that she's running this farm right here, means that she needs to be in a field near here. Jelly Bean, oh my gosh. Jelly Bean, how are you? Welcome, Jelly Bean. I hope you are well. Look at all those hearts. I love you too. Jelly Bean. Mr. Villager is having trouble hearing, and Ayush, it was midnight where Ayush is, and he went to bed. But welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? So we're talking about the possibility that Kamari is going to start another relationship, since Ismail, who she had invited to live with her, was actually just sharing the house with her, and was actually in love with Phoenix, who was either living with Colt, or I think living with Colt, and Amari was living with Brendan, but I don't remember which now. But both of them have gone on to different families. Yay! You are welcome. You are welcome. You haven't seen the place in a long time, so let us come up. This is the town of Jalapari. It is a level 4. Almost all the buildings are level 4 now. We still have a couple areas that are being brought up to level 3. You're at the end. Oh, and do you have an outcome yet? Do you have any idea of what's going to happen? You probably don't as yet. You're waiting for the decision. Is that it? Oh my goodness. So I'm going to go up here. I believe that these are level 4s. We're just going to look inside. And this is a level 4. Good. Okay. So that means the one next to it is a level 4 also. So let's run down here. I know the house is a level 4. So all 3 Incan houses are level 4s. And right here, we could look at cash finished. We could look at this and see, oh, look at this. This is a level 3 farm. And let me get a light in my hand, which has a basement. And in the basement, sure enough, is mushrooms. They have a mushroom farm in the basement of this Shire level 3 farm. So we're going to have Cash bring it up to the level 4, and then all the buildings will be level 4. You're not sure, you've gotten all your paperwork in, and all the paperwork points to you being eligible, and you did your interview, and right now waiting for them to check your updated and perfectly worded document. Good. Very good. So Cash is going to upgrade this to a level 4. Upgrade this farm to a level 4. Now, this farm is Brian, and Brian hasn't started. Oh, okay. Brian, I don't think has started yet. Let's see how many fields it says he has now. There's Brian and the fields. So he can do the pepper field and the chickpea field. We're going to have him do chickpeas first. He's doing the hot fields first. And then he'll move on to these 3 fields. Which one first? Do you think the peppers or the cabbage? Let's do cabbage first. And then he'll do cucumbers, which are trade posts for Minecolonies. We have some new foods from trade posts for Minecolonies, and they are very nice. And so we wanted to grow those as well. Dun, 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 dun. There they are. There are the fireworks. That means that this is a level 3 or 4. Dun, 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 dun. This is a level 4. So Aiden is the horticulturalist who is in charge of making sure that these are hot and dry, these these fields. This is different than the outpost. This is different than the outpost. So I will explain for Jelly Bean that we had a problem with the outpost, and what it was, and we'll show everyone for just a moment what happened. I'm going to cross over the witch's house and cross over to the Cherry Hills, and we'll look down at the outpost that is over here. Let's get this builder tool so you will be able to see. There's the border of the city, and that is the border of the outpost. And the way the outpost was supposed to work is that when you built the level 1 of the outpost, then the builder would then come here and live and build the level 5 all the way up to the level 5. So the level 1, there would be enough beds here for the builder, a farmer probably, and then up in one of the towers there would be a place for guards to be. And then what happened was Veen Knight, there was some mistranslation. Either Veen Knight didn't understand the prerequisites, or they did not get translated when it went into structurized. And so this building does not have a builder and does not have a guard. And we wanted to wait for Veen Knight, the designer, to redo this and see, to put in the builder. If he puts in the builder, then we can continue to build this. If he puts in a guard, if this was survival, there would have to be a guard here because they're out in the middle of nowhere with nothing. So this is what we were waiting for. So we decided that since this was in the west and we were waiting for it, and you see this is the rail goes through this mountain and comes out on the other side. We knew that this rail hooked up with the train tunnel. In order to have an outpost, it has to hook to the train tunnel. And so I thought, well, we have the rail going to the train tunnel, which is right here. We could continue this to another location. And so we built a tunnel. We built a tunnel that comes all the way out. This is a tunnel right here. You can see it coming to the surface right here. I'm going to be like I'm on the train. It comes to the surface right here. And then it continues on inland. We're going east. And at the end of this rail is a swamp, another biome. So we actually had a swamp biome, and we had intended to grow our rice and our chickpeas and our peas out here at this outpost out here, since the other one wasn't working and we needed to do something about it. We needed to still have these food things, and we thought we could bypass it by doing that. There's a witch's house sitting right here. When we got out here and when we made the flag for the property and took it back to the well said you can only have one outpost per city. So we had I'm going into the witch's house. We're going to sleep here. So we had set up this huge elaborate rail to come all the way out here to find out that we can only have one outpost. So what I thought I could do, it's daytime, I thought I could go to the other outpost and destroy it and then build this one out here. But when I destroyed the hut block, it did not take away the designation. So it is now with the way trade post for Minecolonies is set up, it is hardwired. That first outpost is hardwired to the town, and you can only have one. So since we could only have one, and we already had built this area here for another outpost, what we're going to do is have this be a second city, a second town, when we are at a place where we want to move on. In the same way that our Naraluk had the resort that went to Petit Hamalukut, we're going to have this area where there's a village out here, and I believe that there is something in the sky here. There is a ship in the sky that is the ruler in this area, but there are villagers, villagers on one side. Let's go to the map, it's easier. And there, so we can see in the air, we can see that ship. That ship's in the air, and the village is, you can see the road going back. This right here, I'm going to bring this up. This is actually a monastery, a villager's monastery. But over here, there is a town, and there it is. So this ship is literally hovering over this town. But it's hovering at, let me go here for a second so I can go to it again. So it's hovering at such a, so we're headed in the right direction. At such a high altitude. And I think it's hovering at that high altitude so as not to scare the villagers. But there it is. You can see the bottom of it a little bit. There it is. It's a monster, this ship. And there it is. But underneath this ship is this city right here. And it's so interesting with this city because it looks like that they have this altar up on the hill to the gods. That's what it looks like. Look at this. Doesn't it look like this is some sort of temple that they could go into? Isn't that wild? Now there are golems. They do have sheep, and they're growing wheat right now here. It's a pretty decent sized city. And here's an interesting thing with, back again, what's that? That in the sky is a dungeon. That is a dungeon in the sky. You can see what are those creatures that fly at night? You can see them there. I have magic, and so I'm keeping them from escaping. And if I land here, we're going to have pigs. Yep. We're going to have nether pigs. But this monster is belongs to the lord of this land. The skeletons of this land, and I think these might be nether skeletons. Yes, yeah. And they're up so high. I think they're deliberately, because they're so huge and so scary, they're deliberately staying up in the clouds so that this town can't see them. But they are essentially the gods of this town. They're essentially the ones. Look at that shadow on the ground. That's the ship. So they know there's something up there. Just from the ground, look, they can't see it. They can't see it at all. There's some indication that there's something up there. And there's a shadow on the ground, but they can't see it. Now this is a really cool town. Oh, the biomes is actually using mods, and so these have whose are these? Let me see. I think that these are beautify. Yes, they are using beautify in the villages. I did not do that. This is a flower. This is a horticulturalist, I think they're called. And if I can find them, they wear a farmer's hat. There they are, but their farmer's hat, a botanist, but their farmer's hat has flowers on it, and that's how you can tell the difference. And no, these are my things. No, I'm not giving you anything, and no, I don't want anything, but thank you very much. But yes, I know, I'm sorry you're disappointed. And here, I think in here, what are you? This is a mason, a stone mason. What, were you taking a bath or something? What are you doing in here? What are you doing in there? I think it's taking a bath. And so we have this town here, and this would be on the outskirts of, if we put another city in this area, this would be on the outskirts of it. And you can see how big it is. Look at the buildings. This is a big village of Mr. Villagers, and it's gorgeous, and I like it a lot. So let's look on the map for a minute and see which way we need to go back. We're going to head to the west. So where the sun is coming down, we're heading in this direction and going back to the city, the town of Jalapari. And when we go back to the town of Jalapari, we'll see another village that's in the hills of Jalapari. There we are. So see that right there? This is our platform that we were putting in for an outpost. But this will now be, when the time comes, we will do some kind of city. And I believe we're going to set it in the swamp. We'll probably take this away, this piece right here. We'll set it in the swamp, and we'll do tropical, or we'll do jungle in the swamp. We can do jungle and tropical together and have our first tropical place in a long time. In a long time. And so, and it would be nice, it would be so nice if Mr. Villager was done with his skins by the time I want to do that, because then I could have those skins for the summer, the tropical skins that he is working on. And that would be so cool. So now we're just taking the streetcar back to the town, and we got a notification that Violetta finished working on the greenhouse. So she's been working on the greenhouse, and I think we might do some things. So here we are right here. This is the town. You can see buildings starting up, and this is where Violetta is. She's right here, and she doesn't have anything else to do. Where is she? Yep, she has no work orders, and this is, if I am not mistaken, a level 4 greenhouse, but we're going to check and see right now if this is a level 4 greenhouse. Now see this tree here? I need to bring this tree down, but I want it to be right here. See, right here, not on the sidewalk. And so we'll have to wait until the city is ready for that. So this is a new field. This is chickpeas in this hot and dry. So let me explain to Jelly. So when I discovered that wait, did he finish? Hold on, I'm taking those away. Is this a level 4 yet? When I discovered, hi, Brian, how are you? No, it's not a level 4, so don't take the torches away. When I discovered that I could only have one outpost, then I went out to Discord to talk to the developer. And when I talked to the developer, Wade, what were you working on? Hold on. Oh, Wade was working on the guard tower. Ooh. Oh, he repaired the builder's hut first, and now he's working on the guard tower. Okay, let's come over here. You can use what's there as a branch and build the trunk where you want it. Yes, I know, and where I want it is next to the building. And what's going to happen is every time they upgrade the building, she's going to take it away. However, this is level 4 right now. If I have Violetta bring it up to the level 5 right now, this will be the first one brought up to a level 5. And if I do that, then I can put the flowers back. There's nothing else for her to do. All the other housing is up to level 4. And so it's time for us to begin. There's still one house I want to check for a minute. I just have to make sure. I think the guard tower is a level 4. Let's check. It is. And the farmhouse is a level 4. We're going to check this farmhouse where Violet is living with Luana, and it is not. So this is what Violetta is going to work on. She's going to build this up to a level 4 since Cash is working on the farm right now. And so that is what I'm searching for. I keep searching for buildings that are still level 3 to bring them up. So you're right. So since this is going to be here, this is the way I want it to be. So I'm going to have it. Yeah, I want the tree to come up right here like this, and come all the way up, and then have this part come back around on the tree like this. So the place where the tree was cut down is now the place where there's just a branch there, and so it's going to be right here. So I can put it there for now because she's not going to be working on the level 5 for a little bit, and so we can just have it be there. With these trees back here, you can't see, but with these trees we did that old trick of Minecolonies where the trunks were just here and there was nothing on top, and so we set down a piece of dirt on the trunk and planted an oak sapling, and then did some bone meal and grew out the top of the tree, and then we removed the dirt piece and put in trunk, and that fixed those trees that got damaged. Let's go to sleep. Yeah, let's go to sleep for a minute, and we'll wake up in the morning and we'll show. So when I talked to Ayer and said to him that I didn't realize that you could only do one outpost per town. Ayer, who is the lead developer for the trade post for Minecolonies, said that yes, there's a problem with the outpost that they hadn't anticipated, and that is the pathing of the Minecolonies townspeople, that it is very difficult to sort of work in what they wanted to do with the pathing, that it's more problematic. And so what they decided to do instead is to do climate controlled greenhouses. And there is a greenhouse gardener add-on that you can get on CurseForge, Neo CurseForge, and there is a warehouse add-on. And both of those are trade post for Minecolonies add-ons, and they work very, very well. So this is Thatcher, this is the train station. We still need the train station for the economy because we still have people who are going to the shops in the marketplace, and we need the train station for that. What Ayer said when I said, oh, so Outposts is out and you're going to have these greenhouses, and when is that going to happen? You know, like how much farther in the future? He said the end of the year, because some people are actually doing it. Some people have it already and are working it like we do. Veen Knight, the one that we're waiting for, there's still a possibility that Veen Knight will fix that place. And if he does, we should be able to use it to get to Mr. Villager's western village. So Mr. Villager has 2 eastern villages, and I thought we would see the other one when we passed back to the city. But I'll show you how I discovered it. What time of day is it? That's what time of day it is. Let's go to the farms. Let's look at the farms. Sure enough, let's go to the farms. This is the best time to do this. And so we're going to do this right now. Let us get some wheat and let's get a carrot. Let's bring the cows in first. So we're going to go back here and get all the cows that are back here and get them to follow us, and the sheep, and get them all to follow us into the correct field. So this field is not where Anyanka had the field end. The field ends right here. So all the cows are very smart and they go outside of where the field is. And so we'll just bring them back in, and Phoenix and Colt can see them and can harvest them. Then let's take the pigs and do the same thing. So I don't see a lot of pigs back here, which is good, but here's some. So we're going to get the pigs and we're going to bring them to this area over here. And this is where the pigs are going to be harvested. And so there they all are. There they are. And so everybody is now going to get taken care of and harvested. Yes, till the cows come home. Indeed. So, and I like doing that. It's actually fun and I love it. So will I forget to do it some days? Probably. Now this is Cannon, and Cannon is going to show us the new pet. And Jelly Bean, Mr. Villager has not said a name, so it is going to be yours. Mr. Villager, I believe, named Rude Wolf. So these are our pets. We have, let's bring the puppy back. We're bringing the puppy back. This is the one that does not, Rude Wolf, hi. Hold on, let's come back here. I brought Rude Wolf back, but I didn't bring this pup back. There's the new one. So this puppy needs a name. And Jelly, you name the puppy. Why don't you name the puppy? So we've had Rude Wolf for a while, and he takes care of the sheep, and then the new one is going to take care of cows. Although we did move Rude Wolf to take care of cows first. when we thought we weren't going to have another puppy. But we found this whole pack of wolves back here, and they're gone now. Yeah. Are you looking for your family? Well, this is where you live now. You live here now. Ah. And there's Cannon. Cannon is training them, trains them, and then they work with the farmers and manage the fields. And they will bring the cows back. When they're in here, they'll bring the cows back the way I was. They'll bring them back into this area. And if they leave this area, see this right here? If they leave this area, a lot of times, let me get to you. Come here. Let's open this door for a minute. Come here, you. Come here. No. If they leave the area, Rude Wolf will usually follow them, and so that they don't get until someone notices that they're missing, and then they can be picked up. We have a pet chicken. Where? You mean the parrot? Where's the pet chicken? Are you seeing Polly? Polly is a pet parrot. This is Polly right here. Hi, Polly. Yeah. Polly is a pet parrot. And you can have pet chickens. You can have everything except a pet cat or a pet horse. And Ayer, the lead developer for Trade Post for Minecolonies, had a vote a while back asking what kind of pet you should have next. What I want to have is a pet pig to go find truffles, to go find mushrooms, and that's what I would like to have. But right now we have Polly, we have Rude Wolf, and we have the new pet. You thought you saw a chicken on the list. You did. You can have a pet chicken, a pet cow. You can have an axolotl, although, and I would warn anyone against having pet axolotls. Shall we tell them the sad tale, Jelly Bean, of having pet axolotls? And apparently someone on Discord was talking about having a pet and asking why they kept disappearing. So we know a little bit about having pet axolotls. It is not recommended. But you can have chickens, sheep, cows, and pigs. So it's like you can have these like you would have in farms where the farmer actually has pets among his animals. And you can do that. And we would like to have a pet pig for that reason, to forage. And when they are attached to a, let's come here.
What's its name then?
They're attached, and I think it'll say here, provide the items. No, it's not there. So it must be here. Here it is. So you can see. So a trough is for herding, and a mushroom base is for truffle hunting. A dredger is for water-based scavenging, and that is only the axolotl. A feeder is for the chickens and the birds, and a hauler carries items from the hauler block to the nearest warehouse or to the pet shop if no warehousing exists. Now, a hauler is been added just recently. I didn't even know that was there until right this minute. So let me come here for a second. Let me look and see what a hauler is. What's it look like? You got the name for the pup? Howlington von Floofsnout. Okay, we have to name, we definitely do. Let me go right quick, and I'm going to go to, uh-oh, is it raining? Doesn't that look like rain? That is rain. It's raining. We're going to go to the warehouse for a minute and get a name tag. So we'll come here to the warehouse. And let's go inside and let's sort the warehouse.
Hopefully don't catch that.
Ah, it is cold and wet, so it is raining. And let's do name tag. And we have 3. So we're going to find where they are. So I'm looking for an indicator on the floor to see if I see where the name tag is. If there's no indicator on the floor here, that means it's upstairs. If there's an indicator on the floor, that means it's downstairs. But it should be up here because I didn't see the indicator. Huh. I missed it. I missed the one downstairs because it's not upstairs for sure. So let's come down. It's red because there's only 3 of them. Let's try that again. Let's look for a name. And let's make sure I touched it, and let's go down and just find it. Oh, there we go. That's why we didn't see it. So we're going to take one name tag from theirs. Look at the stuff we have. These should be being, we're saving these. Poisonous can be used to make something, and I'll have to figure out what it is. I think it's some sort of medicine. And that's why we have those. And now we're going to very distinguish. I agree. So since it's raining, we'll put down the roof. Let's go to the blacksmith. The blacksmith is a part of the mining complex. And we're going to come up here. Lucas is gone already. This is a visitor right here. You can see the diamonds on their shoes. But we're going to come here. He does have, actually it's Kishore who has one. This is Kishore, the smelter, and he has one of these. So we can put this in and get the name. So the name is Sir Howling Von Floof. Floofsnut. Dun, 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 dun. There's the name. All right. So now we're going to go back to the farm. So we're going to run down here in the rain. We're running down on this road at night. Do I have a light in my hand? I think I do. Let's see if I do. I do not have a light in my hand. Where'd my light go? Did I give my light away? I think I did. I did give it away. Hold on. Let me go back to the warehouse and get a light. I'm going back to the warehouse and get a light. Now we have Josie, who is our only policewoman at this particular time. Lantern. And then we have 2 gatehouse workers, 2 druids who are archers who, where is it? Where's the lantern? Hold on. I don't see it. There it is. Okay, I saw the indicator on the floor. So it is down here, and we can come down here. We're at the point right now where we don't need to bring anything in, that they are quite capable of making the things that need making. Beetroot seeds. Let's see how many we have. And if we start having too much, we'll begin recycling. Then we'll put a minimum in the warehouse and recycle the rest of them. But for right now, I now have a lantern, and I can put it in my hand, and we'll use it to light our way because it's rainy and dark. So let's come here. There we go. And let's come. We're going to take the road. We have almost the entire town paved. We have an area in the farm country that still needs to be worked on. And we have, I think that's it actually. I think it is. So we're going to cannon. We could spend the night in this area. remember we were going to check and see what was going on with Kamari, and see who she wanted to be with. So let's do that right quick while it's nighttime. And then we have to sleep before dawn. And so let me see. If she's sleeping downstairs, then we're going to move her in. Is she sleeping there? She is not. Ooh. That means she's sleeping with him. Yes, indeed. She is sleeping with Brendan. So Kamari is bearing her sorrows for losing Ismail to Phoenix. She is living with Brendan, and she is happy. We gave her this field, and we gave the new kid, we gave the new kid Kamari's field, so because it was at the house. It was at Ismail's and Phoenix's house. So we gave them, so we put Nomi here, and Nomi is fine being here. Nomi lives with her relatives who raised her right here, I believe. Yes, she does. With Marcos and Juliana raised her, and so she's living with them because it's close. And then here is Ismail and Phoenix, the dairy farmer, and their kid, Bryant. And I think their grandchild is going to come and be here at some point. We'll find out. But right now, we are taking the lantern. Where can we sleep? We could sleep here. Why don't we go upstairs? There's only 3 people in this house. We'll go upstairs and we'll use the extra bed here. There's an extra bed upstairs and we'll sleep here. Nope, I'm carrying a lantern. There we go. Nope. I have that in my hand. Nope, I have a carrot in my hand. Stop it. Hold on. Okay, I need 7. All right, good night. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Enough work for today.
That means it's morning. Good morning. Okay. It's like you spent the night? Is that what happened? Hi, Phoenix. Hello, everybody. Now, how is Bryant dealing with the fact that his mother didn't raise him? That it was a mix-up. And the way the kids arrive, sometimes those mix-ups happen. It's almost like a hospital mix-up. It would be like a hospital mix-up. And is this missing again? Why does this keep getting missing? Hold up. It's probably missing from when I did a level 4. That this came off right here. Let's put this on there. And I'm good with that for right now. Let's go and give the new puppy a name. So we're walking through the farm country. And so the new kid, Nomi, she's taken over Kamari's fields. And Ismail is here. Who are you, Rude Wolf? Hi. And then Alea is here. And Alea is another one. And we'll show
Great to see
this. This is what we're talking about. There it is. Alea is officially in the town hall, the partner of Madeline, and they have 3 kids. And Jazel is the youngest, and he came in at a different time than Veronica and Salem did. Veronica and Salem came in at the same time. And so they are their kids. If I looked, let's come here, we can see Dennis.
Good to see you, mate.
Hi. Dennis is not showing anybody, and yet he has someone who has his last name that he raised, and I believe they're here. Oh, wait. and they could be here. But that person, what's the matter with you? What you waiting
Good to
for,
see ya, mate.
Josiah? You didn't get it. Oh, I will work on that. As soon as we get the puppy named, we're going to go and check on Brooke and see what's going on with her. So let me come here. Let us look at pets. And this pet is Pet Wolf, and this is Rude Wolf. So this is Pet Wolf right here. We're going to summon Pet Wolf back. Wait, don't go away. Okay, we'll have to summon them again in just a minute. Okay, and now let's come here and let's put this on them. That's right. Wait. Yay! Dun, 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 dun. And there they go. They're going off. Where are you hunting? Are you hunting for... Is there some escaped animal back here that you're looking for? No? I don't see anybody back here. What you doing, Pet? What you doing, Sir? Sir Howell? What you doing, Sir Howell? You're just checking and making sure? So as soon as these are finished, these right here will put their troughs back in. And in the meantime, I will have to bring in the animals until the troughs are put back. But if I put them in now, they're just going to end up in the warehouse because they are building, they're upgrading those. So let's come over here. We're bringing all of the cows and the sheep back. So we can put them right here. Let's go through here. Let's find the ones that stayed behind. These right here. Come on, you guys. Come on, you. Come on, you. Come follow me. Come on. Come on. And now we'll bring them all the way to here. Okay. And that puts a good amount of them within reach. I'm going to bring these back here so that they can be harvested. And then here, let's see if I can bring the pigs back over. I think we don't have to worry so much about the pigs. They seem to be being taken care of. We don't have a ton of pigs in that back. You don't think he likes his name? What do you think? What makes you think that? Let's call him for a second. Let's come back here. And now it's showing Sir Howlington. What should we call him? If he doesn't like it, we could call him Floof.
Okay.
Cannon just said okay to us calling him Floof. He's a puppy. Why don't we call him Floof? And there he is right there. And Cannon is going to make sure that he's okay. There's Floof. Hi, Floof. Hi. Hi. Ah, see? Like us Floof. So he's Floof, even though he has that long, beautiful name. His nickname is going to be Floof. And there's Cannon. And then once that's finished, once the building is done here. Oh, speaking of which, that's what we needed to do. We need to go. Hi, Polly. Polly and I are flying together. This is very fun because I don't have to worry about Polly following me because she belongs to the town. And the wolves won't follow me either. They are not mine. They belong to the town. And so let's come down here and see Gold. Do you think that it is her? We'll find out. Let's look at Cutter, Teach, and it is not. Oh, if it's not him, that means it's the mechanic. He doesn't have a cutter. So we're going to cut through here. Now we can go here through the train tunnel and we'll run down. That's the warehouse. And this is the mechanic shop right here. You love his name? And him running off was like, ma'am, I refuse to let you call me by my full name. You can shorten it to Floof when you need my attention. It does seem like he did that, doesn't it? He's got a mind of his own. He absolutely does. Let's teach this. Dun, 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 dun. And there it is. So we're teaching, and that is a block of gold. Let's sure he can make a block of gold. Let's make sure that he can make a block of gold. Here's block. And yes, and it is his recipe. And the ingots, he doesn't need to do that. And so we're good for the rest. And yeah, so there we are. It really did seem that way, Jelly. It absolutely did. Okay, this is our glass shop, and Liberty is standing right here. How are you doing, Liberty? Okay?
Good day to you.
Good day to you too. And then this is Giovanni right here. You know something? I think I'm going to put the two of you together. Now Vienna is living here, and Sean is living here. Oh, look what I just found. Look what I just found. What's Cash working on? Cash was working on the farm. Let me see if he's done. Let's look at this and see what the last thing. Wait. Violetta is done, but Violetta has something she's working on. We're going to give this to Cash. Build options. The builder is Cash. Upgrade the building. So he's going to upgrade this, and we might have Liberty move in. We might have Liberty move in. Liberty is living right here. And who lives here? Oh wait, let's go around to the stairs and go up. And in here is Liberty, Trenton, and Remy are here. Okay, so that's good to know. And then over here in this house, let's come here. We can go up these stairs and in this house. And look, whoop, I just walked out the door. Let's come here. And this is Cheyenne, Callie, and Violetta living here. Now, I think I'm going to move. I think I'm going to trade people, but I don't have to worry about it so much right now of making some kind of families. The reason I don't have to is because when the time comes for children to arrive, the children will arrive to whoever is ready to have them, and so we don't have to really worry. If there are orphans, then we'll pick
So what'll it be for
somebody.
ya?
So this is Brian, and Brian's one of the kids. And when we look, he is not claiming that he belongs to anybody. He was raised by Juliana, I think, and Marcos. And right back here, let's see if we can find, whoops, I went in and now we're both here and we can't get in. Is that what's going on here? Why aren't you going through? There you go. Okay. And who is this? And this is Aiden. And when we look here, Aiden says the same thing, but Aiden actually is related to Juliana. And so we'll see what happens as time goes on here. All right, so we have a field here, and this field is supposed to have chickpeas in it. And notice that it says in here hot and dry, so chickpeas can be grown here. If I take the chickpeas right here and look at them, let's look at them from here and come here, let's come to here and look at chickpeas. It says I can plant them here because this is extending into this area. But if I come up here to this field and look at chickpeas, I can't plant them here because this is the actual environment of this location. And so here we are putting in peppers, and we can plant them here. We can plant bell peppers here. We just can't plant the chickpeas. That's why we've got this greenhouse. And over here are nether peppers. And I just said this is the first time ever that I've grown nether peppers. And so that's our first field of them. And then back here, we're going to put in cucumbers. And over here, we're going to put in cabbage. So those are the fields that we're headed towards. So I think he started the cabbage first, but he might not have any cabbage. Let's look and see. I don't want to give him the seed because what seems to be happening is when I give it to them, it goes back to the warehouse. So, but he knows he's in trouble when the full title is added. Yes, I think so. Sir Hollington, where are you? Where are you? Von Floof Snout. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. Okay, so I've got a couple things that I need to do. I haven't been to the marketplace in a while, and we do need to do some research. And so we'll do that. And then we're going to get ready to have some kids. And do I want to have them? 1:41. I still have a full hour. I could do the last set of kids I want to have before the 100, I think. This will give me 90 something kids if I do kids. Let's go to sleep. Yay, Wade started working on the dock, which means that he finished working on the guard tower. Excellent. And Cash started working on the farm, but he's finished. Let's see. So yeah, so we're still waiting for the others to get done with what they're supposed to be getting done. Let me look again. Let me look. Remember that I needed a clipboard and I didn't have it, and I was supposed to look at something. That was not today. And the other thing also was there was a hauler. And let's come here. Wait, let's come here. Look at all this stuff I have on me from going through the field. So I'm going to take that to the marketplace. And I want to look at some things. This is for research. Maybe this morning, first off, we can come down to the animal fields down here. Let's go this way. To the animal fields. It's only 7:30 in the morning. People are in their fields. This is where Bryant works, and Luana is the dining hall. She runs the dining hall. There's Cannon, our pet trainer. And then we can see Kamari in one of her fields right there. There she is. And then she is going around probably to harvest. There's Alea, who's the chicken farmer. We don't have a pet chicken. So as soon as this is a level 5, we'll bring the fence all the way back to the walls, and so that they have just a tiny bit more room. And I want to do that. Let's come here. So we saw that Madeline, wait, we didn't go to the farm. So let's come in and let's get, and so I'm doing this primarily because we don't have the troughs down, because let's bring the pigs in first. We don't have the trough down because they're working on the building. Josiah is working on upgrading. Hi guys. Hello. Hi. what's fun about this is it's kind of like a real farm, you know, where it's feeding time, and I've got the food, and so let me see if I can get this pig's attention and bring them back. Come on, come on, here we go. Ready, everybody? Okie dokie. Bring them all the way over to here, and then Brendan can sort them out and feed them and make sure they're all well and take care of them. And then I'll come all the way back to here, and then we'll bring out a piece of wheat and get these back here. See how they like to get hidden all back there? So we'll bring them up. All right, come on, everyone. Yeah, you too, sheep. You too. Yep, y'all come. Y'all come. Yes. So we'll bring them all right here. And there we have it. So a phoenix and colt can get to the sheep, the cows, and Amari can get to the sheep before they run off. So you can see Phoenix right there, and she is, and then that's Colt right there, who is doing stuff. And where is, yay, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. So she was working on the residents that we didn't realize hadn't been brought up. Here's another tree. Oh, I know this tree. This tree is supposed to go down. This tree is going down into the building. It's going to be a part of the building and be right here. So see how it is right here? This is going to be here. And this whole section of the building is going to be here, because this is going into the ground, and this tree is coming up like that. So she's going to repair that when she works on the level 5, but for right now, we know that that's where that tree. There were 8 other trees in this area, and we replanted them. We took the trees, we took saplings and made new trees over in this area right here. We made some new trees over here in this area right here, and because they were little trees anyway. And so we got those done. So what was she working on? This house is not going up any farther than the level 2. We have 2 level 2 houses that are going to remain level 2, and 1 level, look, there's nothing in the field. Oh, look, it's got torches. So this was what she was working on. Now this time of day, there's Violetta, so she was working on that. This time of the year, we can have pumpkins. We can have melons instead of pumpkins. So we need some melon seeds. We're not going to find them that way. Seed. And these are wheat, pumpkin, and these are melon. So I think we actually need this to be a real field here. So we're going to have to put in a field right here. Dirt. And we need, well, why don't we go ahead and put in just dirt and let it come back from there. I think we can do that. And let's plant melons. So we'll plant, what? We can't. We have to till. All right. So let's go to here and get dirt. And I need I'm not going to be able to grow melons. Oh, we weren't growing anything for real. We were using Farmer's Delight. That's what we were doing. We were using Farmer's Delight. This is Minecolonies. And then here, this is Farmer's Delight. Farmer's Delight seeds. There we go. They're tomato seeds. Cabbage. I think we can't grow anything except onions, tomatoes, and the wild things. Yeah, let's grow onions here. So how did we grow? Why were we able to grow pumpkins before? Why were we able to plant Oh, because they're Minecraft. Well, we should be able to plant melons. Hold on. Something weird's going on here. Let's do this. Let's get a farm instrument. Let's get one of these. And let's see, and seeds. And let's plant these. We must have did this. Yeah, we had to have. Because we can still grow these because these are Minecraft. You can see the field is coming in and the field is wet. So we can do that. And then what I like to do is grow some other kind of flower here. Flowers. Let's see if we can see something. We could grow tulips, or we could grow, let's do tulips. We could actually grow different kinds of tulips here, which would be interesting. Or we could grow wild onions. Let's grow wild onions. We can't grow them. We need a field for it. So that's not what we want. That's not wild. This is wild. So there's wild cabbage, wild onion, wild carrot. Let's do wild carrot. So we'll put wild carrot in. And this is field, nothing happens to these fields because they are in a house. They're located in warm Minecraft's yards. And we just want to put that there. So we are growing melons, and they will appear. And then over here we have another, we have, how many of those for Minecraft? We have 1, 2, 3, I think we have 5. I think we have 5 of them all together. I think we do. Let's find them. So there's one here. And this one, the field was pumpkins. And is he done with this field yet? Hold on, let's see. This is a level 4. Dun da da da! Yay! All right, so right here we need to put in melon here. Seeds. Why did I let those go away? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. And then let's put in. We could grow Fluffy. I think we can plant Fluffy. Don't we need a field for Fluffies? I think we do. Wild. We don't need fields for these. Could go wild potatoes. They're pretty flowers. So the melons are going to be planted. Let me put on a light. Put a light right here so you can see for a second. So the melons are going to be planted all in these spots where there's no grass. That's where they're going to be planted. And then here we'll plant wild potatoes. And let them be here. All right, so that takes care of this farm. So these are their farms. That's what happened. I put the seeds away too soon. And then up here, we're growing nada. But we have 2 full fields here. So I think we're going to grow melons in one. We'll grow melons in this field. And we need space for, should I do this in the daytime? Do you think I should? All right, let me come in here. Who's here? No one lives here right now. So I'll take this bed away and go to sleep. Wade is working on the dock. Josiah finished working on probably this right here. That's a level 4. And let's come here and let's plant the seeds. So we'll plant across, and we'll plant here and here and here and here. These are melons. And then here, since we can plant something else, let's look at Farmer's Delight for a second and see what it is that we could grow from Farmer's Delight. Whoops. Whoops. Look, there's the greenhouse. The greenhouse is here in JEI. That is so cool. And there they are, wild. We could go grow, but let's do seeds. They're tomato seeds or fluffies. Can I grow FLU? I can grow fluffies, I think. Let me see if I can. Yes, I can. We're going to grow fluffies in this field. Notice that some food is has gone into this section, which I think is really cute. All right, so there is, these are the war Minecraft houses, and I'm just checking to make sure that after level 4 that their gardens came back. So this garden came back. I think this garden was planted after level 4, yes. There's nobody in these houses because these are children's houses specifically in the university area for raising kids. And we have 4 houses, this one right here, and then 1, 2, 3. So we have all of these houses here. This house belongs to the baker and the chef, Gilbert, and there's Gilbert, as a matter of fact, on his porch, and Yasmin. They are there. And then Wade is in this house when there is no school. When there's school, he moves into the dormitory. And this is Estella. This should be Estella. And this. And she is actually the school teacher, but we don't have any kids right now. And so that is what I'm going to do here. I don't think I need any more of these. I think all the farms, the minute I put those away, there's going to be farms in the market area that are still not growing anything. How much do you want to bet? Oh no, look. So we have pale pumpkins. Those look like tomatoes right there. And then we have something wild. And then we have onions, that looks like, in that part. So we do have things in the field in this area. Let's look. This is trade post for Minecolonies. And these are the shopkeepers. We have 2. One is a level 2 and the other is a level 3, which equals a level 5. And so we have sellables. This is where they determine what the price is going to be on things. And how much money do we have? We have over 2 million. And this is what we can buy. And since we are not, look at the different price on apples. We have 2 different types of apples growing here. That is strange. I'm going to buy both of them because I need apples and we have money. And so we're going to do that. We are growing dark oak, so we don't need that. We have Sutton who makes paper, and we have Juliana who can build a campfire. We have Madeline and Dennis who are fishing, and they're getting cod and salmon. And then we have Maximiliano, who is our one of our 2 tree farmers, and he would be the one responsible for that wood. So let's go back here to the post box. And we're going in here. Okay, this is our stash box. And what do I have on me for a second? I know I'm losing it. I am indeed. I'm holding on to this. This is the trough I'm holding on to. I'm holding on to these. The cucumber, why am I holding on to it? Do I need to check for cucumber? Probably. All right, let's go to here and take all of this out. Where did we get prismarine crystal from? Isn't that curious? We have prismarine crystal on us. The rest of everything we picked up from being in the farm field. And so we picked up that. Let's hold on to these 2 and put these away. Let's look here and see what we ordered. Dun da da da. There's the other trough for floof. And then we have advanced clipboard. This is new. This is new, and I think the advanced clipboard is trade post. Let's see here, ADV, and there it is, and it is in fact trade post. So we need to go to the town hall and register that we have an advanced clipboard at the town hall, and so that's where we're going. So this is the first time that I've at it and tried to use it somewhere. So that's what we're going to do. Let's close the door for a minute. Let's come here. And I know I'm getting sleepy. So Wade is working on the dock. Cash is working on the farm. Cash is also working on the mechanic's hut. Yes, to put the bedroom upstairs. And Cash is working on the level 3 of the farm. I wonder if we should have Violetta take over this. I'm going to have Violetta take over the level 3 of the farm for a minute. And let's look and see what this says. Sneak to set at the town hall. So let's sneak here, shift and click, and now noting requests on the clipboard. So view only requests expected to be filled by a player, and there aren't any. Only show important ones, and that's there. So beds, there are beds that need to be, there's a request for peas, which we have on us. Raylan and the gatehouses need arrows. I didn't think they actually used arrows, but that's what it's saying. So we might have to check on Madeline about making some. And then Kamari is asking for these. Kamari shouldn't be asking for anything wood, but she is. And for greenhouse climate, we have blue ice. And we have sponge. We have dry sponge as well as wet sponge. What is that? Who's asking for a glow flower? Oh, it's not there. Okay. And mushroom stew. Briella in the dining hall. Oh, yes, that's right. We have a new dining hall person. It's Briella, and she is at what originally was Wesson's dining hall right here, but Wesson went to the university area to put up to manage the dining hall there, and she is here. And look at this, look at the food she has. She's got berries, she's got perpetual stew, so she's got a lot of stuff. And there is Cash finishing building the mechanics residence. And let's see how I want to. Well, I've been up since I woke up, I think, at 2:30 this morning. I've actually been up since 2:30 this morning. So I could, like I was going to stream, but then I had to do something else having to do with family. And so I did not stream this morning, and that's why I'm here now. And so if we have that, I don't think we need the other one. I think the advanced one will be fine. Let's take this one and put here for right now until we see what's going to happen. Let's put it here like this. There we go. And there's one of the diamond coins that has to be made by the enchanter from gold coins. Gold coins are made by the enchanter from trade coins. Trade coins are the coins that show up in the shop, in the enchanting shop. And we have some books that we got, and as soon as we can. Oh, I know, I'm sleepy now. I'm sleepy. Wait, what if I drink something? This might help. This might help. All right, so we have the clipboard. We checked. We know there's gold in the warehouse, and no one's asking for the gold pieces anymore. And we said we were going to move Liberty out of the house and into the apartment above the mechanic for now, and we're going to do that. So Vienna and Giovanni are here, and this is Sean. And then up here we can put, whoa, wait, no, where's the other bed? Oh, there it is. It's a bunk bed. Okay, Liberty, this is for you. Manage housing. We're gonna move Liberty in with Giovanni, and Vienna and Sean. So all four of these people live here. That means that if I do that, that means that they won't get any kids. No one in this house will get kids. I don't know that I want to do that. So I'm going to move her back where she was until after we do the kids. And then we can move her here. So I just realized that it's a level 4, but there has to be room in the housing. So we'll put Liberty back. So there's at least room for one in almost, I beg your pardon, in almost every house there's at least room for one kid. It sounded like rain, but it's not raining. So let's come here for a second, and I'm just going to look at what everyone's doing. So Cash finished working on that. We could have him, so the swine herders is done. and he's going to move on to he's going to move on to the cow head now, and then from there he'll do I think one more. And Wade is working on the dock, and everyone went to bed, so nobody's lost, which means that Riley comes up. Riley and Harrison come up out of the mine from time to time, and that is good. All right, and let's see, I stopped Cash from working on this, but I think we will have Violetta upgrade the building. It's not finished, and that's what we're going to, that's what we'll see. There's someone there who's waiting to work. They're taking the day off. They are. And as soon as all of the farms are up to level 4, then we can close off that area. And oh, we can put the troughs back, sorry. Nope, I was fast asleep. We can put the troughs back. Okay, and there she is. She's complaining now. And so, okay, fine.
What can I do for you?
I know you can't find any cows. I can find cows for you. So we'll do that for just a minute. But in the meantime, look at her. She's making butter. She's the one who makes the stuff, not the chef anymore. She's making butter. So let's come here. Let's get this, and we'll start with the cows. There's a couple cows and sheep back here. So we'll have them all come forward. And I know I'm sleeping. Here you are, Phoenix. All right, so then there's her cows, and there is Amani's sheep. So now she should be able to find cows. Let's bring the pigs back in. Right here, and there is Floof. So Floof is back here, and if we had the trough set, he would make sure that the animals got back to where they needed to be. He would make sure that they got back to the farm, which is really, really fun. All right, so there they are again. I know I was supposed to be putting a carrot down. So we did have a ton of pigs back here, but we don't anymore. Yay! The dock is done. Yay! Yeah. All right. So that's where Brendan can come and do the pigs. And I'm going to stop having food in my hand so they don't continue to follow me. And she's milking, and she's fine. And we'll put these right here for now. And what are we looking at here too? Let's go. Let's put this here. Let's put this in. And let's see how many of the troughs. Ooh! And there they are. There's the symbol that they're all level 4s. So that's a level 4. This is a level 4. Dun, 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 dun. And this is a level 4. Excellent. So we're going to go in the back way here. For a moment. Let's come here and not let anyone out. And let's go to, yes, I'm coming in here and we're going to put down a trough. So we've got 2 troughs. We're going to put a trough down right here. Well, we were. This is new now. I think this is close enough to put the trough. Remember, it doesn't matter because they're going to have to check anyway. Did we do sheep or did we do pigs? Could do sheep. Could do sheep. And now let's see. We'll put these two away. And I think no pet assigned. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to come here and Cannon, you're just in time, Cannon, to assign these pets. So one of them is assigned to a herd residence foraging at 2199. So we'll assign one there, and then one of them is going to it's saying they're too close. It's counting them as one unless they are one, unless I used, hold on, let's see if we could get a fresh trough. Let's see if we get this. Is it counting as one because this is all one place? Let's put this one down and let's see what happens now. We're still working out. We're working out how this is supposed to work. Pet assignments, and let's see what it says now. Pet has been summoned. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. So yeah. See, they all have the same location. Does that mean that you can only have one pet in a certain area? Because even Polly. No! No, no, no. Did you see what I just did? I made Polly go away. I sent her to a bird sanctuary to go away. Oh no. We'll have to get a new bird. Oh, Polly's gone. I'm gonna have to get some corn. I have to be super careful. I was sleepy. I have to be super careful. This is what happened. I'll show you. See right here? See this here that says retire pet to a farm in the countryside? I accidentally clicked on that. Yes, I did. So I have to be super, super careful when I look at them. But it's saying that they're both working for the same foraging. And it was saying that she was too. I'm going to have to check on that and see how far away they have to be. Let's go get some corn and we'll see. We'll try and get, yeah, I did. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. I made Polly go away. She's been here for a long time now. Okay. All right, let's get some corn. I need 16 corn. And we come here. Hello, everybody. And let's sort the warehouse. Sort. And let's come here. And there's corn. We've got plenty. And where is it? Is it downstairs? There it is. See that green indicator on the floor? That means it's downstairs. And we'll come down and we'll find the shelf, and there it is right here. And all we need is 16, so we'll take this 20 and we'll use them. Flying 24/7 takes a lot out of you. Yes. Hi, welcome back, Mr. Villager. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Polly was saying herself, she's ready, she's done. So we're going to come over here and we're going to give him enough for this pet. And if you put it in this location here, if you put it in here, see, there's only 15, and he needs 16 in order to make a pet. Now there's 2 16s. I don't want 2 Pollys, so I'm only going to put 1 in right now. And then the forager that it belongs to, so I'm going to have to name a new bird. This is hers right here. I think I'm going to move this feeder. I'm going to move the bird feeder away from the field and away from the wolves. I'm going to put the bird over here. So even though Cannon trained the bird, we're going to see if we can move the bird to here and have them be there isn't a level 5 here. So we'd have the same situation that we have with the dogs, with the wolves, where when the time comes, this is going to disappear. But why don't we for right now have them be here? Why don't we have them be as a part of this house right here? We'll put it right there and see, when we go back and see what it says is the location of that. Let's see what the location is. So let me see here. Oh, we might not be able to see while we don't have a, we have a pet. We have a new pet parrot. And where does it say? Let me see here. See, it's saying 422568 404, and this one is 4225. So it doesn't matter where you put them. They all work for Cannon. So I might as well go ahead and bring it back and put it in this area. So we'll do that. Hello. So we're leaving the door open so the wolves can come and get fed. Floof, you're not leaving the door open, are you? Oh, that's Rude Wolf. Okay, Rude Wolf, you know better. Are you looking for Floof? I wonder. Let's go bring this back over and we'll put it in the pet shop. We'll put it at the pet shop. I don't want it to be too far away just in case, especially since that number isn't changing, it doesn't matter. So where did we put it? Oh, we put it here. So let's take this and let's bring this over here, and then we'll assign the pet. So this is not Polly, so we need a new name for the pet that we just got, and we can have them be right here, and I think I'd like to do that. And when it gets upgraded, we'll put it back because I think that's going to make it go away. So if we come here, I'm going to have to get a name tag again, and we'll name the new parrot. So let's summon the parrot, and there they are. Hi! So this is not Polly. So who is this parrot? What's the parrot's name going to be? Mr. Villager? Jellybean? What would you like to name the parrot? I know, and I thought that they were going to like sit down or something at night or something, but they actually don't. Wait, let's come here and let's look. Let's sort, and let's go to here. Let's go here and let's look at the name tag, and let's see what we've got. Anyone? 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 Anyone want to name them? And let's click on that, and I they were downstairs. So we'll just go downstairs. And there they are. And we'll get them from here. So we just need one. And look at that. You could ask where I'm getting the rabbit from. Willow or Pipkin. Ooh, I like Pipkin. I like Pipkin. Yes. Let's name the new bird Pipkin. That's so cute. That's adorable. We need to go to Keyshore. Keyshore has one of these that we can borrow. That's wonderful. Yeah, no. I love that. Pipkin. And there we are. Pipkin, yay! All right. And who's that? Did you see somebody just then? I could have sworn I saw someone. Let's go back to the animal trainer, to Cannon. Or should we go to sleep? Let's go to sleep. We're going to spend the night in the supply camp, the remains of the supply camp. And so we're going to come here. Let's go downstairs. And I know I haven't done anything except I'm just still sleeping down in the supply camp with the remains of the supply camp. I know, and people build elaborate homes for themselves, but I always kind of like being among them, and I've had places that were designated for me, and I like guard towers. What's wrong, Cash? Do you not have anything to do? Oh. All right, I think we're at the end here. We have one more. He did the house here, so this is now level 4. These are level 4s. And we had her. We had Violetta working on this. Just a second. And she's still working on it. So Violetta is still working on this building. And then over here, this should be a level 4. And it is. Okay. So we just need Violetta to finish working on this. What is she waiting for? I'm just going to check right quick, and then we'll quickly run to the fields, get the animals in. Is there a Minecraft painting of a parrot? Oh, that's an excellent idea. I will check and see. Violetta, what did you do? What are you doing? You're upgrading the farm? Oh, you're waiting for lots of stuff. Vines and grass. There are vines, short grass. There should be short grass. And lanterns. And sunflowers, there's more than enough. All right, so she's waiting out for some things to come in. It's super early in the morning. And so let's take a moment. We can actually look here. Let's look at, let's just be here for a second. And let's look for paintings. I think there is, don't you? For some reason that sounds like there might be. Oh, I don't want it. Oh, no. Peachy. Bonsai. There's a black cat. Ghast. Pig. And let's come here. Sheep. Trees. lava. I don't know what that is. Lava. Potted skeleton slime. Snow golem spider. Steve stray. Taiga. And tiny island. So let's bring this up. And let's see, potted plant. Let's bring this up until we see spot tiny island. Sheep, tiny island. Okay. Tropical fish, villager, wasteland. Oops. I keep clicking on the wither skeleton zombie. American. Wait. Isn't that a macaw? Ooh, that might be one. Lady, Graham, Ghost, Frida, Cafe, Cactus, Birch Forest. There's another. Macaw. Oh, these are one of two. Oh, okay. So one of them that we got was this. There's a bird. And let's see the other one. The other one was this. There we go. Look. There's Polly. Maybe just a plaque for years of service. We honor Polly for all of her hard work. I absolutely agree. Look at that. Isn't that perfect? So we need to put it someplace. And I'm going to hold on to this picture when I do put it someplace so that we're only at level 4. So when they update to level 5, all of this kind of stuff is going to go away. But so where should we put this picture? I know. That's really a beautiful painting. We can have it be right here. What do you think of that? But if we do that, then you know we should have one for, what was the first wolf's name? He was just Wolf, wasn't he? This is Polly right here. And the first wolf's name, let me put this in the here. I want to hold on to this picture so that when they upgrade the building. What is a renibond? I don't know what a renibond is. Oh.
Hi.
It's a person. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, hi, Cannon. Oh, you like it? Oh, okay. He likes it, he might. For temporary, put it in the pet shop? Yes, I think so. Let's find the wolf. Yes, the wolf was nameless, but I think we're going to make a thing for the wolf too. Let's find Pipkin since we're here. And let's come here and let's recall. No, don't touch that. Let's come here and there. Oh, she's different. He's different. Look at him. He definitely looks different. He's got different feathers. Come on, Pip. Wait. There. It says Pipkin. There's Pipkin. Yay. Ken saying hi. Yes, to get my attention. I know. He wanted to say that he really likes the picture. Look at that. That's perfect. Let's find a wolf. Oh, wait. I don't have to go anywhere. Hold on. Let's come here. And let's go to paintings again. And I think skeleton, slime, snow golem, spider, Steve, stray. Stray what? Taiga, Takemook, and Tiny Island. Just a second. Let me come here. I thought for sure we saw a wolf early on. Drowned cow. Target. Black cat. Nope. Okay, so this is Tiny Island. So let's bring this up to here until Tiny Island is there. Okay. Autumn, zombies, wasteland, villager, tropical fish, birch, cactus, Frida. We have to have a wolf. There's a puffer. Nope. Nope. There's Oasis, Macaw. That's where we found the macaw. Wonder, Badlands. Is it possible that there's no wolf? This is clocks. Let's move this down. Did clocks move up? Let's move it up a little bit more. Did clocks move too far? Tiny Island, Autumn, Lady, Sun, clocks. Okay, let's move it down until clocks are there. Giorgio French, Sleeping Fox. We'll keep that in mind. Let's hold on to the Sleeping Fox for a minute, because we might have a fox as a pet. Creebit. Nope. Do you think we're going to find one? I think we're beyond finding one. Yeah, I think we're now beyond finding one. There's another cat though there. So it's possible, but I don't see anything. This is a stray, it says. Let me see what the stray is. Is that a face? Is that supposed to be like a dog face? What is school? Hold on, let's see what school is. Let's see what this painting is. Wait, there might be an official painting called Venice. It would do. D-E-N-N-I-S. Venice, D-E-N. This one? No. Not this kind of straight, probably. All right, let's see what the school piece is. Is this the school painting? Oh, pretty. That's very pretty, but that's not what we want. So I thought maybe, let's see if we put wolf. If we get a painting. Oh, look what's there. Ooh. I don't know whether we can use this though. What do you think of that, guys? Does that look like a mounted head? Does that look bad? Because that might be bad. We could say that it was a sculpture. We could say that it was a wooden sculpture. That works great. Okay, so we'll put that, and where did we get that from? Oh, yes. So I'm going to put that in my backpack so that when the time comes, I'm going to keep the Sleepy Fox and the wolf trophy, and we'll put it there. It's not mounted, it's a sculpture. I agree. I agree. And so there we go. So that's a sculpture, and then there's a picture of Polly, and I think that's good. Kind of. It's a 3D painting. It could be carved out of wood. It could be carved out of wood. It's just carved out of wood and painted. Maybe Cannon is an artist and maybe he just made these for his pets. Let's call the pets in. Now I'm going to be really careful. Summon the pet, summon the pet, summon the pet. So there are the two dogs, and there goes Pipkin right there. And there is, this is Floof right here, and Rude Wolf just went up over the hill. Hi, Floof. Hi. How are you? Yes. Floof is still a puppy. So Floof is very sweet. It's a memorial, so it could be any of those. Yes. Yeah, but I think that is going to be, should I put it up higher? Maybe I should put it up higher. No, I think it's okay there. And you can see it. Oh, I know where it can go. I know where it can go. Let's take this painting and let's put it right there. Isn't that a good place for it? I think that's a really good place for it right there. Yes. I think that's an excellent place. Okay, cool. All right, we now have 3 pets. And I don't, the only other one that I want is the pig, because I would like the pig to dig up truffles, because that's usually, pigs were used to find truffles. And so I would like to have one at some point. And pigs, in order to train them, you would need 16 carrots, so that's not a problem. We'll be able to do that. So we'll wait for a little while. Hi. Who is this? Is this Floof? Let's see who this is right here. I'm not far enough away. Rude Wolf. Okay. For a minute I thought that was going to be Wild Wolf, because I wasn't getting the name, but no, which would have been terrible. They can't open gates. Wild wolves can't open gates, right? I don't think they can. This is supposed to be a tree here, and that's the reason that's still there. When the time comes, we will replant the tree when there's a level 5. 3 pets and memorials for those who have since retired. A pig herding pigs would be quite a concept. No, it's supposed to be so they used to take a pet pig out with them when they went to search for mushrooms, for truffles, specifically for truffles, which is a type of mushroom. And so that just sounds like a fun animal to have. We don't have, cats haven't been added yet. Oh, the hauler. That's what we needed to see. What is a hauler? H-A-U-L-E-R. Pet working location is a hauler. What's the difference between a hauler and the trough and those things? Let's see how it's made. Oh, it has a chest involved. Ah, but don't they all? That's a trawler. Let's look at the trough. And see what the trough has. So the trough is a special thing. And it doesn't have, it has a place, like you can see if they were to bring, if they brought something back, it would be here. See, it's a chest. And it says no pet assigned. How is this possible? Hold on for a second. Let's come here. Let's come here. Let's come here. Whew. That was close. This one's assigned to residence, and this one needs to be assigned to a residence. And then this one is assigned to the forage right here. Notice they have the same name on it. It's the same location on them. So that means the location is for the pet store. It has to be for the pet store. But I think I might ask and say what that's all about. Ask, what's it all about, Alfie? Yeah. And try and find out what's going on there. Why is this open? Uh-oh. And this is now level 4. Now we did something to see this. For now, until we can do, we put in the fence in here. I wonder if the level 4 did it too. And we added an extra piece. We could add an extra piece right here to keep the animals from crossing through. They can still get through, but it kind of keeps the animals from having, you know, from just going en masse. And hi, and this is Floof. There's Floof. Floof, you're getting wet? Here, come in. Come in here. You can come in here. You gotta go? It's almost time. You are so welcome, Jelly Bean. It was so wonderful having you here. And thank you for coming and naming the pets. Thank you very much. And so nice. It was so fun having you here. And hopefully another day soon. I'll try and do, since you're saying the afternoon, I'll try and see if I can do that. It's an aristocratic name. Yes, it is. Okay, Jelly Bean. Take care. Take care. Take care. And I hope everything works out with your case. I definitely do. Hope that works out. All right. So what are we growing here? What are we growing here? We're growing Fluffy. Oh, so we're growing Fluffy there too. I think we're growing Fluffy over here. No, we're not. We're growing melons, and what is this? We're growing potatoes. Wild potatoes is what we're growing there. Okay, good. Did I just, do they have the day off? Yes, I forgot to go to sleep. So it's raining. So Amani's coming out of the house. Amani?
Good to see you.
Hi, good to see you too. Let me see what it says. It says nothing. So Amani and Dennis are here. And I forget, so I think it's Amani who actually has someone. Hi, Salem.
It's a fine morning.
Uh-huh. Salem definitely has brothers and sisters because he's one of the 3. So Veronica and Jazz are his siblings. Amani, I thought you had someone, but you're not showing. So that means that whoever Amani raised was a relative. Was just a relative. There's Madeline. We know she has kids. Now, Luna.
Hi.
I think what's going to show is that Luna was raised by relatives. I do not think that she has family. Sure enough. So Luna's, and this one I'm going to have to go through all the kids again and just make sure about that. That that's not their parents. That those are the relatives that raised her. Raised them, and that's the way we'll do it from now on with them. We've done that in the past where we knew that they were relatives and we said like an aunt or an uncle or something like that. And let me just for a second here go to, we just saw Amari, Brian. I think that Brian, let's come up here. There it is, Aiden. So it doesn't say, I think Juliana is not claiming Aiden, so Aiden, we have that Juliana is Aiden's aunt. But Aiden was actually raised by Tatiana and Tobias because, along with Rosalie, remember Rosalie? She ran away? And Rosalie is related to Nikolai. And so, yeah, that was very surprising for us to learn. This is Heidi, and Heidi is the one who started all of this, where Heidi's father...
Mutton and potatoes? It can't get better than that.
See? Heidi's father is Bryant Walsh. And Bryant is Phoenix and Ismail's kid. And so those things follow. That's actually a second generation in that family. And right here, Maisie.
What is
Maisie
it?
doesn't have any kids yet, doesn't have a real partner. She's lived with Carter from the beginning. But they are just living together. They're not really related to each other. This is
Right
Thatcher.
away.
Hi, Thatcher.
Okay.
Who's a Bouchon. And let me look at you, and yep, you don't have anybody. And we don't have any other Bouchons
If
other
you say
than
so.
Thatcher. Thatcher came in as an adult, and we don't have any others. And that's a pretty name, Treasure. Isn't that a pretty name? And they want mushroom stew. That's a beautiful name.
What can I do for you?
Compromised. And
What
this
can I
is
do for you?
Jessica. So remember, Jessica had raised a couple kids. Well, that child that they fostered a child, she and Malachi, and then a child came in with her name, but that child is a relative. That's actually a relative. And if I find Jessica right here, I can say relatives for here. And for
Okay.
Boone, the same thing, that Maximiliano is not saying that Boone is his dad. He's saying that Boone is a relative. And Trenton, for Armani, I think it's the same. Luna, I'll have to check with Luna. I'm almost positive that Gilbert is not her dad. The only ones who really are is Madeline and Alea. And I think Salem is a relative of Juliana's relative. And so I'll just have to upgrade those things and see. So you have these towns where something happened, something bad happened, and the people, hi Harper. How are you? Yep. And who's
It's a
this?
fine day.
Alea, hi. Alea has family. See, that's what it should
You
look
are
like.
so wise.
So if the kids actually were
Actually,
claiming
really enjoyed it.
parents, they would look like this.
You know,
So Madeline is the partner, the parents are unknown, and let me see if I can find Bryant for a second. Let's come down here. Let's come down to where Bryant is. I want to see if it shows that Phoenix is Bryant's mom, and Ismail's Bryant's dad, and Heidi is Bryant's son.
If you say so.
Hi, Luana. I'm trying to find that out, actually, Luana. There's Amani right there. Is Brian down here? But I can call him. So let's recall him for a second.
fine morning, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You're
I
wet.
don't remember the last time I saw
And
the
there
sun.
it is. So this is what it looks like. So Ismail and Phoenix are Bryant's parents, actual parents. And Heidi is Brian's kid with a different last name, which means she took the mother's name, and the mother is lost. The mother apparently went back to another city. She came here and visited, and she had a relationship with Bryant, and then she went back to another city, and she had Heidi, and then something happened to that city, and she feared for Heidi's life, and so she put her on a ship and sent her to Bryant. So Bryant would be able to. This is my story. This is what I love to do, is make stories for them. So yeah, so that is an example of the families. I think this
So
is.
what will it be for you?
No, this is Josiah, and Josiah came in as an adult, if I'm not mistaken. And so yeah, so as people come in, we will keep track of them in this kind of way. India is a visitor. You can see that she's got diamond shoes on. She's got diamonds on her shoes. She's a visitor. And this is Salem. I think this is Salem who took over for Nikolai right here. It is Salem. Let's recall him for a second.
Okay.
And let's look. And Salem is the one who is related to Veronica and Jazz. And so that is... So we don't have a lot of official. So official meaning that they are written into the book. What's going on with you?
Fine morning, isn't it?
Riley, what's the matter? Why aren't you fed?
This terrible rain.
Well, this is strange. Riley's the miner,
Thunderbolts and lightning.
and he's not eating. Riley, are you going to the... Now he's going to bed like that. Riley's not eating for some reason. Now Mia is staying with Riley, and she... let me look at Riley for a second before he disappears up to the bed, and I can't look at him. Unknown, yeah. See, he's not. But Mia, there she is. Oh, I missed her. And Mia's there. And then they raised Maximiliano, but he's not living here, so that's not who they raised. They raised Violetta. It was Violetta who was here when she was studying at the university. She was studying in the town hall university building. And then when she became, what's going on with you? I'm not sure why he's not eating. Because if he doesn't eat, then he's not. Let me find you. Where's Harrison? Let's recall Harrison. Harrison, are you okay? Where are you going? Let's see where Harrison's going. Right?
If you say so.
We have a problem. The zombies in the nearby forest are causing trouble. They're not going to affect us. And thank you. We need your efforts. I hit the wrong button, obviously. But he's fed, and he's fine. And it's just Riley. Unmet food demand. Maybe checking the warehouse would help. Unmet food demand. And that's the thing. So I'm going to go to sleep. And then we'll wake up tomorrow and see what's happening. So let's look at the enhanced. Whoa. Peas, chickpeas, And nether peppers 4 days? How did we miss that? Hold on. How long do we have? It will revert to its natural climate in 4 colony days, if not maintained. So that means that we don't have enough sponges or magma. Hold on. What I don't understand is why Riley isn't coming to the restaurant to eat. He should be coming here. There she is. Keyshore is there. Briella is a brand new server right here, and Riley didn't come to her. Hold on, let's come here. Let's go to, we have 4 days of their time. And so let's come in here, let's sort. And let's come here and let's see if we have any sponges that are dry. They're gone. Wet sponges. Let's see if we have any. We have 778 wet sponges. Let's see if there are any wet sponges at the, so the way I'm doing it is I'm using wet sponges at the hot and humid, and I'm using dry sponges at the hot and dry. And that way, the sponges that the hot and humid uses and they turn into dry sponges are then used by the other warehouse, the hot and dry warehouse, climate controlled greenhouse. And so let me see here how many we have. So let's come here and let's look at this. And so there's only 9 here and 186 wet. So we might have to actually order some dry ones. Tell the brickmaker to dry them at the brickyard furnace. That would do the job. That would indeed. Let's take some of these away here. Let's take 64 of these. We'll put these here, and there's still enough here for this. Let's take 64 of this for a second, and let's go to the dry one. Let's go to here, and we'll put them in here. We're going to go to Tobias. Tobias is the brickyard. He runs the brickyard. Go over the top and right here. And there's Ellie, there's Cade, and this is where Tobias is, right here. And let's see about smelting if drying sponges. Teach recipe. And let's teach sponge. And let's teach dry sponge. And sure enough, there it is. So we can teach the brickmaker to dry them. And so we will teach that. Why didn't I just teach that? Why didn't I teach that? Teach recipe. Okay. So if we put these here, we can put half of them here, and we can put the other half here. And he's got stuff that he's working. This is Boone.
If you say so.
Yes, I do. And Boone, there is someone with the name Green that Boone and Ellie raised, and that is going to turn out to be a relative. Maximiliano is not his kid, is a relative. And Luna is Luna Gilbert and Jasmine's kid. We can go and check. So there's Ellie. And Ellie is not saying...
Good to see you.
They're not even saying that they're partners yet. So we'll just have to wait and see when we have our next set of kids. Let's come back over here. Let's let's come here. Let's look at Gilbert and Yasmin and see if this is, hi, Gilbert, wait.
Good day to ya.
Good day to you. Yeah, see, and so there we go. So the child is actually a relative, so we'll do that the same. And I am past time. Whoa, I am past time. Let's come up here. This is the back of the cathedral. This is actually the graveyard area of the cathedral. And then through here, this is the cathedral main entrance right here. We'll do quite a job on the next underwater base. Yes? Definitely, without a doubt. And so here we are. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Villager, I'm so glad you could make it back. Thank you for being here. I'm going to step into the sunlight. Thanks for being here. I know that you had a sort of a tough day yesterday, and I hope it worked out okay for you yesterday. Obrigado. Thank you for being in chat. And we saw Ayush for a little bit this afternoon, and then Jelly Bean. And for all of you who are watching, who are just watching right now, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. For those of you who will watch later, thank you for watching. And we're listening to Drone Hands music. Woo! We're listening to Drone Hands music right now. And yep, it's telling me again about the fields. So we'll have to go and make sure that they get what they need. And let's come to here for a second. Put this down. We've been listening to Drone Hands music. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus take us out. He's going to play the guitar for us. It's been tough, but still getting things done. Ah, okay. I will tell Vincentius. I definitely will. All right. Hope tomorrow's better. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Here we go. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.